Alrighty, my friends. So I said it yesterday. Well, actually, it's still today. I'm gonna make two videos today, but I'm gonna upload it one day later. So basically, yeah, it's gonna be weird. But anyways, my last video on the newest changes made to the anti-lag update thingy majibby from Bee Swarm Simulator from on it. I actually said in that video that I'm going to talk about my hive, about my blue hive, how I personally think it's probably one of the most viable blue hives if you're playing solo. And I also said in that video that I got it inspired by the top 10 players in the leaderboard. So let's go right to it. Let's check it out. Let's see what's popping, and we will see what's going on. I still had to make some small tweaks, but we'll see what we are gonna do. So first of all, I'm not gonna just show you this, right? We're gonna go through every single bee that I have right now, which I personally think is really good and which ones are not really good, and let's go. So basic bee, obviously really important, even if you are going to put in the gifted hive bonus, because it gives you times power 1.2 pollen. Very important for you to have it gifted. The normal basic bee is obviously not going to do anything for you. We do not need a bomba bee. We don't need a brave bee. A bubble bee and cool bee are very important. Also, just to have one. Basically, I think I only have of those standard bees and legendary bees and stuff. I only have one of each. The more important thing is going to be the mix-up between the bouillon bees and the tadpole bees. Let me have a sip of my tea. Alright, so if you do not have the money for tadpole bees and bouillon bees and so on and so forth, you can kind of like try to make like a wannabe blue hive by giving yourself quite a few bubble bees later on, not bumblebees. I just wanted to say bumblebees, but that's not correct. That's false. So yeah, you need one bumblebee. You're gonna need one cool bee, and you're gonna need looker bee, also very important. Obviously, you're not going to need any red bees. The red rascal stubborn is not important. Even though you could put in a stubborn bee for the 20% ability token lifespan, which means the tokens are going to stay on the field for a little longer. You could do that, but I personally don't advise that. Now, bumblebees, like I said, if you want to have like a wannabe blue hive, you can put stock up on bumblebees, like 4 to 6. But in general, I don't think it's a good idea. I have to drink something again. I don't know. Yeah, Bucko Bee obviously is going to be important too. One Commander Bee is important too. Demo Bee in general is just bad. It's not a good bee. I mean, you don't need it. You really don't need it in any kind of build, I think. Exhaust is you don't need. Fire you don't need. I got a Frosty and I got a Honeybee. One of them each. We have a Shark Bee in here. Many people ask why do you have a white hive bee in there? Because it's going to give us 25% white pollen. Very important. Gifted hive bonus only. Otherwise you don't need it. Okay, so I do not have any baby bees. I don't have any carpenter bees. You don't need baby bees because they're gonna give you 25% loot luck. You can keep them in if you have like free spaces for them, but I don't. So one diamond bee is gonna come in here because of the convert rate. We all know that's kind of meta. Music bee. I only have one music bee in there because I am using some stuff, some add-ons for the puppy bee, I think. Was it the puppy bee add-on? We're going to talk about that in a second. That's going to give us music tokens. So I only have one music bee. You can have 2 to 3. There are also some bee quips, I think. Was it the Festive Wrath, Festive Mark? No, which one? Which was it? This one, the toy horn. Yeah, there it is. So the toy horn is going to give us the ability melody. So that could kind of count as a music bee. This is why I only have one, right? Because I have the toy horn. Obviously, if you do not own the toy horn, you kind of have to put in 2. So I have Beesmith Tree Hat in there, and I also have Reindeer Antlers, which is the reindeer fetch, which is really OP. But yeah, so it's not mandatory. You don't need it. You don't necessarily need it. It's just gonna make you better a little bit. So where was I? All right. So Frosty Bee is good. I have one Honeybee in here, also 1.5 honey from tokens. Shark Bee. Oh yeah, that's where we stopped, right? Shark Bee. Diamond Bee. One Music Bee. One Ninja Bee. Ninja Bee also for the haste. but you don't necessarily need it. Some people say, some people are for it, some people are against it. You have 5% B movement speed. I could maybe exchange this one for something else, but you know, whatever. So this is like the cake of this video. The topping, the top of the cake. Bouillon Bee 14 and Tadpoles 14. This is what the pros say that, you know, is good for a blue hive. 14-14 if you play solo. If you play with an alt account that has a lot of tadpoles and stuff in it, you can do 10 tadpole bees and 18 bouillon bees. I got one fuzzy bee in there for the 1.1, no, not for the bomb power, actually for the pollen haze, which is good. And then we have the bear bee, cobalt bee. Of course, we don't need the crimson bee. We actually have one red bee in there, which is the festive bee, which is pretty nice. It's gonna give us the, you know, the festive gifts for everyone on the server. So if everyone on the server has a festive bee, everyone's gonna get some stuff. Obviously, gummy bee, puppy bee is also optional. But the thing is, you know, I need those treats because I don't have a max hive yet. So yeah. Vicious bee. Later on in endgame, you're not gonna need a vicious bee anymore, but you know, we still like to kill things. Still gotta kind of like get things done, so it's very important. And the Whitney bee, of course, you know. Also, don't have to explain that. Now for the gear, everything in endgame, you are going to really need a diamond mask. So let's hope for you that you haven't wasted your diamond eggs, otherwise it's gonna get expensive. It's really difficult to get these. You can buy them in the shop, which I had to do, but yeah. Anyways, just a moment of silence there. What else do we have? So, like I said, diamond thingy. We will need the pedal belt, gummy boots, coconut canister, and of course the tide popper. But you don't need, well, it's a blue hive. Of course you need the tide popper, especially for the tidal blessings, tide power. Bubble bloat, also very important. But that's not a tide popper thing, right? It's only the tide power. What else do we need? What else do we need? Oh yeah, right, amulets. Let me go here. So the Supreme Star amulet, this is not a perfect one. By far, it's not a good one, but it's better than the other ones. It's really important for a blue hive that you have Pop Star in it, and people say it's either Pop Star and Gummy Star or Pop Star and Star Shower. I personally like Star Shower more, but Gummy Star, maybe you could do some stuff with it. Now, I have a Silver Stickbark amulet. We're not going to talk about that. Moon amulet, this is probably the best one. 49% white pollen and 5% honey per pollen. Supreme Ant amulet, convert rate, critical power, critical chance, white pollen, blue pollen. These ones are, you know, whatever. King Beetle amulet, I'm also not that crazy on it. Diamond mask, crimson guard, blah blah blah, and that's about that. You can copy those stats. You're gonna have some success with it. I'm not 100%, you know, I don't have the best blue hive in the world, but it's a good blue hive. It's a viable blue hive, and it's gonna make you get better in the game. That's about it. Have I missed anything? Is there anything that I've missed? I don't think so. I think I got everything in there. Maybe also how to play the blue hive, you know, how it works. So I can quickly go over. I still have like 1.5 minutes, so I'm gonna go to Pine Tree right now, just to see how you actually play this. So yeah, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna always set down your you know, your sprinkler, and important is that you're gonna collect bubbles, of course, and also get those balloons up, because in the end they're still gonna give you a lot of stuff. Also, your nectar is very important, but I made so many nectar videos, I think sorry. You should be able to find that. Now, in a blue hive and a diamond mask, you will see you will have to pop some balloons. Very important. I will show you in a second. If you have like 30 or 40 bomb tokens, I don't know exactly how many they are, but once you collected enough, you will have to start popping some bubbles, and you will then get yourself the bubble bloat, and you have to get that on times 6.0. And that's going to give you eventually the big field boosts and whatever you need. So I'm just going to run around here in the hopes that it will activate very soon. And yeah. we'll get there. You know, usually you don't even have to branch this far out. You can just like stay in the same spot, but it automatically happens that you sometimes, you know, branch out and like entirely pollinate the entire field. So there we go. So we're gonna start popping some balls. Not why do I keep saying bottles? I did that in another video. I said popping the bottles, which means getting drunk, which I don't want anybody to do that is watching my videos. But I don't know why I keep saying this. Popping the bubbles, everybody, not the bottles, okay? If you're old enough, if everybody's old enough out there, you can pop as many bottles as you want, but as of right now, you shall not do that. Actually, I was popping some bottles, you know, a few days ago, and, well, no, actually, yesterday we did, right? Yeah, we had a few to drink, and I still have some hangover, some headache, so, yeah. Don't listen to my advice. You're not supposed to pop any bottles. You're supposed to pop the bubbles. That's the stuff that's gonna get you further in the game. So you've seen what just happened, and we immediately got back to time 6. We have about 2.5 hours in here. You can see the blue field capacity. You can see the convert rate at Hive, which is really good. I'm gonna make a video on how to use the you know, the Tide Popper in more depth in another video. But as of right now, you can see. Let's actually hit those balloons. That's actually what you have to do. You have to hit those balloons when you have the Tide Blessing up to max. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you want more, you know, like just information in general about Bee Swarm and some of this channel, we're gonna go more general very soon, because Bee Swarm Simulator, you know, still good stuff, you know, still good stuff, but we will do some more interesting content on other games as well, because we kind of have to branch out, right? So if you like that kind of stuff, informational stuff, then make sure to subscribe to the channel, and also, very important, join the Discord server, because we need active people. You understand me? We need active people. What am I doing? We have to hang up now. Alright, thank you very much for watching. See you in the next one. Peace out.